Rutgers gets a Memorial Day present and weekend surprise. We're getting the big fatties. Let's get to it.
After a lot of prayer and deep thought, I've made my decision. I'm proud to announce my commitment to Rutgers University.
Okay, so we land a big boy. We land a 4-star offensive lineman that there's been talk about over the past few weeks. I wasn't quite sure where we stood with Jared Grizzly Smith from Georgia going up against the big boys in the SEC. And you're in their backyard where Jared is from. I wasn't quite sure what to think. Okay, we're in it, and that shows progress. But Greg Schiano and staff get the job done. Coach Flaherty, Demir Shaw, they land a terrific 4-star offensive lineman out of Georgia, and we beat Georgia, Georgia Tech, Auburn, Miami. Once again, on paper, we're getting it done. It's one thing, as we've said, in the past, to beat out Pitt, beat out Delaware or Maryland, Syracuse, UMass. It's a whole other thing to go in SEC backyard, Penn State, and land a 4-star Woodland High School, Stockbridge, Georgia lineman for our 2026 class. Article tonight from Todd Kant on NewJersey.com had some quotes. Rutgers has supported me the most, said Smith. They showed that they care more about X's and O's, and I talked about this throughout the summer when we would on a streak landing some highly rated guys as recruits. And look, these guys are young. They're looking for leadership, and they want you to show them some love. It's not just about chasing the bag, although that might be an issue down the road. And we will probably have to fend off other programs from continuing to pursue after him. Nonetheless, Jared is, this could be good or bad. His uncle is, boy, if you're a Jets fan, you don't want to hear this name, Tyron Smith. He was great with the Cowboys, hurt a lot. He was a sieve for the Jets at left tackle, and the Jets really didn't get better on the offensive line until Olufashion, who came in, first round draft pick, number 10 or 11, and plugged the dam a little bit. Tyron Smith, though, a 5-time All-Pro, 8-time Pro Bowler. He's a member of the NFL 2010's All-Decade team. So there's some lessons to be learned. A quote from Jared is, I learned from Tyron to be a lot more patient off the ball, strike with his outside hand, and finish to the ground. Yeah, boy, Tyron could have learned some of that last year. Jared, according to Podrick's article, earned the nickname Grizzly due to his tendency, and I love this, to growl at opponents during his Little League days. As a 4-star recruit, he was the nation's number 342 player for 247. And, as I said, he chose Rutgers over Georgia, Auburn, Georgia Tech, Miami. And Jared goes on to say that Rutgers made him a priority from the beginning. The coaches put a lot of effort into recruiting him. They never pressured him, but they stayed consistent. And that showed to him how important that he was to them. And he went on to say our relationship built slowly over time, and that made the difference. And I talked about this relationship building aspect of the Rutgers coaching staff this past summer when we had some success. Now, different numbers. I've seen everything from 6'5", 270 to 6'5", 310, 315. Those are kind of guard numbers right now, but I mean, he's not even on campus yet. So a little bit of chatter about him playing guard, but I fully expect him to be a tackle. And he went on. He goes on to say his recruitment is shut down. He's canceled his other official visits. Rutgers is where I want to be. They treated me like a 6-star when I am up there. I mean, kudos to the staff. I always feel the love when he's up there, and I feel like they belong there. And that's the other thing. If you're 17, 18 years old, yeah, you're chasing the bag, but you don't have the psychology and the mindset of a professional athlete yet. You don't want to be treated like a commodity, a piece of meat, and you get thrown out if you aren't productive anymore. You need to show the love, and Rutgers apparently did that good job by Rutgers coaching staff. Jared goes on to say, I love Coach Ciano's plan for the program and where he has it going. That plan for me is great too. Rutgers has great academic support. So that was a big reason as well. He just loves the overall environment up there. Hey, with our new, LSU president, maybe he can do a little bit of cheerleading for Jared. So, we've been landing in the low 30s recruiting classes. Where are we heading for 2026? Are we going to get inside 30 and in that 25 to 30 range? We think we were 33rd last year and 36th maybe in 2024. So hope we can keep the momentum going. Once again, on paper, we're doing a good job. Executing on the field needs some work. And we have a tough schedule this year. And the new NCAA athletics, where there's going to be massive turnover every year. Nonetheless, by the numbers, Smith is ranked as the 30th interior offensive lineman in the nation. Third offensive lineman to commit to the class. And this isn't Lafayette, this isn't Marist. This isn't LIU. So that's a great sign, arrow pointing up, stock up for Rutgers. He's going to join Cameron Green, recent commit. He'll also, we'll next year we'll still have Taj White, Zach Amland, Moshe Jiwa, in addition to Cameron Green, and we'll have guards Dante Chin, John Stone, Asamoah, and Nick Oliveira. So, you can kind of project how the offensive line is going to shake out, depending upon who else we get in the transfer portal and who we recruit. Nonetheless, good job. This, as I said, this wasn't one that I was too sure about. I was like, okay, it's one of those deals where Georgia Tech, Miami, Auburn, they're in it. And yeah, Rutgers, our name kind of makes it in there, but we're not really there. But apparently, we really were. And here's the other thing. And you love hearing this from a guy. He likes Jaden. Jared likes it so much here. Let me see if I can find the quote. I don't know if I think I lost the quote. Nonetheless, he's expected to help recruit additional players. I mean, you're going into the Georgia marketplace, SEC, including his brother Jaden, who's preparing for his career in college football. So if we can use our new LSU president, our recruits from Georgia to make some inroads in the SEC and Southeast Conference with guys that like it here, want to be here, and understand our coach. And yes, it does seem, judging from his comments, he is a cultural fit. Let's hope he's a fit as all our recruits are on the field, and hope we can make some progress. Hey, if we're 7-6 this year, but Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State on the schedule, that progress for us, I guess. Nonetheless, there's good news for the Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Enjoy. The weather's going to be a little bit better this weekend. It's kind of been a chilly week, considering that we're going into summer. Nonetheless, Memorial Day should be nice. It'll be even better now with a 4-star O-line recruit from Georgia. Everybody enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you next time.